Well, hello there, it's Beards and Bangers, and today we're at one of my favourite events of the year. We're at Kop Hill Climb in Princess Risborough 2025. We're going to have a look around the paddock. We won't do the hills because it's just cars going up the hill, you can't really see very much, but we'll have a good look around the paddock and we'll take you along for the ride. Today I have a cameraman with me, this is Darrell.
Hello, how are we doing?
So I'll be able to see me and the cars at the same time, which means some of you are probably going to switch off right now. Okay, so we're starting off a different side of the paddock this year with my friends from the Hellfire Motor Club. Their flag's up there, it's not quite oriented the right way, so we'll have a little look around at some of the cars here. It's one of the clubs that I'm associated with. So to start off, we've got a 4.2 so straight six E-Type. Never know what to say about E-Types, you all know what E-Types are. But that is a beautiful looking thing, very, very nice. We've got a few other little specimens to look at. Now, what is this? This is a Cobra. I've got a bit of a V8 going on under there. Now, I think that's a Cobra replica. That'll be on a B plate. And then we've got this rather nice looking Vauxhall. Yeah, with a V8 in it. And some rather fat mini light wheels. So yeah, I think we saw did we see this at Cheersley last week? Did it come in making an absolutely lovely noise? Now we've got is it Mark 1 or 2? Possibly a Mark 1, Jaguar Mark 1. That lovely straight six XK engine, two, what are they, HS6 carbs I think we've got under there, SUs. Yeah, we stand back from it a little bit, they are, and that's a proper Jag. That's really quite nice, and that's clean. Look at the sheen in that paint. That's absolutely incredible. Got a Riley RM something, not that one. Riley RMA, but these are lovely cars. Very, very lovely to sit in because your kind of legs are quite a bit sports car like. So your legs are quite flat when you sit in them, quite low down. But they've got one of these distinctive smells. That real typical British car thing. But I'm going to get very excited next because we've got here a Triumph Vitesse. Now, it's a convertible. You know I'm after one of these, but I would like the saloon version. But these things are lovely. Now, is it a Vitesse 2, or is it just is it an earlier Vitesse? I would say that's an early one. So that's probably got the 1.6 straight six standard engine. But yeah, still half looking for a saloon version of one of these. We've got an NG here. So it's not an MG, it's an NGTF. So it's like a kit, MGTF styled kit car. Yeah, don't know what else to say about that really, but there we are. Now this car's going to be up for sale soon, so we're going to actually do a full review on it. But this is Paul's rather nice SLK. These are fast becoming modern classics, they really are. But this is a particularly nice example. Yeah, very nice car. So we won't dwell on this one because we'll come back to it at some point. But next to the SLK, we've got this. Sierra RS Cosworth Sapphire 4x4. Now that is
Bank robber edition, isn't it?
Bank robber edition. Definitely to buy one of these you're going to have to pay Ford tax, because anything with a blue oval these days is very expensive. But that is a nice looking thing. Bit of a mod there on those headlights. They're not standard, are they, at all?
Good look though.
Very good look. Alvis, look at this. Look at the lines on down the side of this car. Alvis Duncan TA14. I'm not going to do my John le Carre or Tinker Tailor quote because I always do that on videos when I see an Alvis, but absolutely lovely. And then next, what do we got next to it? Another Alvis, but a big boy. This one. That's seriously impressive. Seriously impressive. And then we go forward to the early 1980s. We've got a Mark 1 Golf GTI that is just pristine. These boys at the Hellfire Club really do look after their motors. Ford Zodiac over here. I think we saw that last week at Chesley. Pretty nice looking thing. Burlington Arrow, so it's a, I have to read it, I don't know the car, it's a kit car based on a 1971 Triumph Herald chassis. So of course Heralds, you've got a proper ladder frame chassis, which means you can take the Herald body off and do something like this. And actually not a bad little chassis. Dave's Escort, we've seen this before, lovely little thing. And I always point this out with a Marlin. So we've got I think there's 2 Marlins in this club, but this is always the interesting thing. So I can actually point it out properly. So unusual thing with the Marlin, this frame around the windscreen is actually part of the structural rigidity of the car. So they're quite an interesting design car, quite, yeah, bit of a following. I'd like to have a go in one, so I'll have to try and tap up the owner at some point. We've got a few more cars in Hellfire to have a look at. We're focusing on clubs today because we're going to go and see Lay Hill Italian cars later on. Now, what have we got here? Morris 8. Look at that. So a fairly locally made car, because of course these are made in and around Oxford throughout their duration. But this is a vintage Morris, so really nice. I love a Morris 8, beautiful cars, and it's nice to see them in the flesh. We've got this thing, we've seen it before, the Rat, like a little go-karty buggy thing. I honestly don't know. It's, yeah.
I definitely like the music. I mean, we've got some 6x9s in the back there.
Blimey, yeah, look at that. So, but yeah, this one here, and we've got this Sunbeam Talbot 90 next to it, which is a bit different. Don't know if I've seen this car before. It's nice. So the MGAs have just been up the hill, so we'll go and see them in a sec, because we like MGAs. We've got this Megane Sport here, which is interesting. Don't see many of these, to be honest, now. The old that style of Megane, but in this particular model. But of course we'll have to finish off the Hellfire Club section with one of our favourite MG rubber products, a TF in ignition blue. Oh no, yes, LE500. So it's a late TF made by Nanjing rather than MG Rover, but that's in rather nice condition. Much more reliable engine in these. So you've got the N series, which is the replacement for the K series. Much stronger engine, although K series are fantastic units. Yeah, you see quite a few of these about. They're nice. I like the orange ones personally. So we're not going to go around every MGA here, but we've got a lineup of the prettiest sports car ever, in my opinion, ever designed. These guys have just been up the hill, but just look, we won't go around every car, but we've got an absolute bevy of MGAs, and in the background we've got this MG, well, Abingdon-on-Thames. So the BMC Motorsport department was based at the MG factory in Abingdon, and they brought their kind of green room van, their kind of support vehicle here. So, but just look at it, absolutely fantastic. Loads and loads of MGAs, all shapes, colours, engine variants, twin cams, single cams, 1.5s, 1.6s, so coupes, drop tops, everything. Really quite nice. Nice to see a lot of MGAs all together. You normally see them spaced out sporadically at the shows, but that's just fantastic. So we're going to wander down and have a look at the TR sports register. But before we get there, we've got 2 Daimler SP250 Darts. So fiberglass body, beautiful looking cars, very, very sleek, very sporting. You've got a Daimler 2.5 litre V8 under the bonnet. I've never driven one, but they sound nice. I saw one driving actually the other day in Westcott, and it's a really nice car. But over here we've got Triumph TR registers. We've got lots of different TRs. Now, I'm looking to see if the Primrose Yellow TR5 that I saw last week is here, but can't see it. We've got TR7, and we've got a 4A, that'll be. But look at this TR6 in this beautiful...
One of my favourites.
Yeah, lovely, lovely cars. So we've got 2 TR6s, and the British Racing Green one is particularly nice with that matching green hood. Beautiful things. I think they've built about 60,000 of these. But then next to it, we have got a TR5 here, and they always have their bonnet up just to show that they are not a TR4, because you've got the straight six engine, of course. So you've got the TR4 shaped body, but with the straight six engine. I think they only built about 23,000 of these, so they're quite a rare car, and as such, they command quite a lot of money. Another 6. What we got here? This is a is this a 4A? Doesn't say. It's a 4 or a 4A. Hard to tell with that plate as well, because that's definitely a private number plate. That's definitely a 4A. So yeah, picnic set in the back of the car. Isn't that beautiful? That's what it's all about, isn't it? Another a TR8, this one. So this will have a Rover V8 engine in it. And then we've got another TR5 PI. So look, rare. Seriously, seriously rare. Swallow Duretti, and that's based on Triumph chassis. Another, what's this, 4A probably? I come near Triumphs and I want to buy a Triumph because I love Triumphs. Yeah, another 4A. Stag. We've got one Stag there. Just one Stag, blimey. We've got more TR6s, TR5s, TR4s. We won't talk about everyone, but we'll go around there in a sec. We've got, this thing here is quite interesting. We've got a let's go around here, a TR9. Now, I don't know if the owner's around, but we'll have to, another 5, blimey, 1, 2, that's 3 5s, that's rare. Whoa. So the TR9, we'll have to do a bit of a research on this. First Grinnell rounded style car, built circa 1990, so it's a bit of a kind of a someone's pet project, but so Rover, it's got Rover underpinnings, but they called it a TR9. Nice 6 in, probably mustardy yellow, but look, loads of them. And now we're into Austin Healeys, so we've gone from one lot of British sexiness to possibly slightly more sexy. This is my favourite. So lots of Healeys, big Healeys. This is my favourite. This colour scheme, the kind of the metallic blue, and I guess what you call an old English white.
Ice blue.
Ice blue. So ice blue over old English white. So the lady who owns this car, very lucky lady, she's got a big Healey. So ice blue. Your husband. Oh, well, what's mine is. Mine, yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, lovely. Thank you very much. So lovely colour scheme. Of course, Austin Healey took the C series engine that was the MG had in various cars, the MGC, for example, and they actually got some proper power out of it. But just look, we've got some more Triumph products, and look how many big Healeys have we got? 2, 3. Loads. It's really good to see loads of big Healeys, but that will always be my favourite colour scheme, even over the red. Just saying, just my personal preference. Got a little TVR 350 on the end, and then we're into more TVRs. We've got Cerberus Chimeras, we've got Astons, and then we've got a lot of MG Magnets coming up. We've got Aston Martin over there. What have we got? Don't know what that is, but it's quite nice looking. Are they Healeys as well? We've got, yeah, a couple of other Healeys there, and an MG RV8 just over here. But round this corner, we've got. So we can't go around every car because you moan at me. You moan at me in the comments if I labour on every car. So we're just wandering around. We've got a nice little lineup of MG Magnets. So now I really like the two-tone ones. There's something about two-tone cars like P4s and Magnets from this era. They're just lovely, particularly when it's two tones of the same colour. So we've got 2 blues on this one, which I just think is lovely. But if Daz just looks in the driver's side, look at that dashboard. Absolutely stunning dashboards on these. No, we're not allowed to take someone else's car, right? But you've got that half octagon Speedo. So it's like almost like half the MG badge. It's quite a neat trick. But a couple more. They've got a 2-tone over there, and then we're into the Mini Cooper register. Now these aren't modern Coopers; these are proper Coopers. So we got a Downton tuned Cooper S. So that's gonna sound and drive fairly naughtily, I'd have thought.
Yeah.
What are you putting out?
No idea.
100 probably.
It's probably around that.
Yeah. So Downton, you can do a lot with an A series engine, and some of you will laugh at me saying that, but you can really, different heads, different carburation, bearings, all that kind of stuff, rods, pistons. You can rinse a lot of power out of an A series 1275. But we've got one, two. Actually, this is a good. We can see under the bonnet. So we've got. So this is what makes a Cooper S a Cooper S. So we've got special cylinder head. Oh, it's warm. But we've got, so normally twin carbs on a Mini you'd have 2 1¼ inch. This has got 2. Now they look like 1 3/4 inches. So that's going to be pretty naughty.
Yeah, that's 2 inch. Well,
2 inch HS8.
Yeah. So I did work at special tuning at Abingdon.
Yeah.
I was an apprentice.
Yeah.
And yeah, you had 22.5. That was the standard. But yeah, I've never seen that was built by British Writer Racing.
Okay. So twin two, it's HS8 carburetors. That's
I've never seen anything as that big on.
no. I mean, twin 1¼ you can get plenty of power, but 1.5 is normal for competition. But 2 inch, that's. I mean, 2 inches is that much, isn't it? So. But lovely, Morris Cooper. We've got some more here. So that's the standard setup. We've got the 1¼ inch SUs just under here. That looks, isn't that lovely? That green that they paint the engines in. But we've got another one here, twin tone again. A Morris Cooper. Hello, what's your name? My name is Morris Cooper. So we're at the Singer Owners Club. So we featured these guys last year. We've got, you know, quite a rare mark these days. Of course, Singer became part of Roots later on. I think they only had a couple of cars last year, but they brought half a dozen. Nice to see. These are all some more classic or vintage versions. Of course, Singer just became a badge engineered Roots brand later on. But yeah, nice to see a fairly rare mark. It's a John Hodge special, I call it. I don't know who John Hodge is, but there's his special there. That's all engine. It's got a very bulbous end, doesn't it? So I'm standing next to this Phantom 3 just because to show how big it is. It's enormous. It is absolutely gigantic. I think these look sound like a 7.2, 7.3 litre engine. It's just insanely big. And if we look at the back, look at the legroom, and you can have a party in there. Serious amount of legroom. Opulent. Look at all that walnut as well, just walnut everywhere. But what a whopper! It's absolutely enormous. We saw Miles's Nash Metropolitan last week at Cheersley. He's just been up the hill in it, so he got to top gear, but then had to change back in second. It's quite a steep hill. We'll do a video on Kop Hill actually before, but not today. But we'll drive it in maybe the BMW at some point. But it's quite a challenging hill. Now, I don't know what this is next to it. This is a Humber Pullman. That's. Yeah, okay. Jaguar 5.3 V12 engine, leather interior. There we are. Interesting car here. We've got a. Now I wouldn't call this a Gitfire because it's a Spitfire with a GT6 engine. So it's actually got the PI, the 2.5 litre PI engine from the 2.5 PI TR5, TR6, but interesting. You wouldn't know it from looking at the car. It's got slightly wider wheels, but that's really the only thing that's distinguishing it. What I do want to look at is this Lola T70, which is getting a lot of attention, but it's about to go.
Yes, it is. Please, it does not want to stop. It
Does it
can't
not?
stop that easily.
Right, okay, so we'll stand back and video it from... It's about to go, right. So it doesn't have many brakes by the sounds of it.
No, it just can't stay still.
Ah.
For too long.
I have the same problem. I can't stay still for too long. So.
I can't stay still either.
No, I can believe that. Also has a very, very non-existent turning circle as well. But just look at that thing. That is nuts.
These guys are the next.
Okay, no, I've already videoed them. I'm going after this, so don't you worry. Don't you worry. That thing sounds
Are you guys ready?
absolutely. Oh, listen to that.
Yes, you are on.
Didn't get a chance to read what engine it's got, but I suspect it's a V8. But here's the fuel injected 2.5 litre straight six Spitfire, and that sound. Oh, look at that exhaust. And the outspan. Now the outspan. These are very fond memories of these because they used to have loads of these at a garage in Berkhamsted. And that brings back memories of the mid-1990s when I was at school. But there we are. That's a long time ago now. Bit of a Jaguar replica going on here. That's just going to sound nice. We've got quite a lot of sort of German and Italian stuff. There's a yellow Moser yellow Dolomite Sprint there, but that's about to. All these cars are about to go. So I do apologise, but we are missing some of the cars that are going up the hill. But here's a hill climb. But yeah, I haven't got the right equipment to video the actual hill climb bit itself, but that is lovely. That's something I do like a lot. We'll breeze through this part down here. We've got some GT2 RS. Now apparently these things are absolutely wonderful to drive, so I need to get myself out in one of them at some point. But we got some Mark 1 Escort there. And nice Ferrari. I'm trying to find Lay Hill Italian cars. I thought they were going to be here, but I cannot see their flag anywhere. So we'll have a wander down here. Maybe Daz will get all the cars in as we wander through.
So it's 1,000 electric.
This Lexus LC500 is pretty nice actually, isn't it? As modern cars go, that is pretty attractive. Well, don't know much about this. Is it electric? Is it petrol? No idea, but it's for me that's a good looking car, and we need more of stuff like this these days. This is very nice. Yeah. Honda Integra Type R. That is really quite superb, and that engine will just sound racy as anything. Honda R engines just sound lovely. This guy's agreeing with me here. Ah, got a Scooby, we got Mitsubishi, and then we got an MR2. Do like these. Here are Sam. If you're watching this, Sammy, that's what you need yours to end up like, fixed and working. And then we've got some more cars here. This is the Lancia. Notice how we say Lancia, we don't say Lancia, we say Lancia because it's an Italian word. We've got a Delta HF Integrale there, that's beautiful. Some kind of hatchbacky thing there. Saloon, another Integrale, that's an HF 16 valve, worth an absolute bloody fortune now. Another Lancia, and another. We're doing well. We always do well for Italian niceness at this show. We'll go around here because there's even more to look at. Got an MGT type of some sort. Earlier than a TF, but nice. We won't look at that. No offence to whoever owns it, but Evokes just don't do it for me, sorry. We've got a very old Alpha here. That is quite something. We've got more. Got a Fiat Spider. Look at that. There, another Ferrari.
5 minutes.
Alpha Coupe. That's lovely. And we've got a GTV Cup here. Let's go around the front actually.
At 2:30. That's Excel Vent's live demonstration in just about 3 minutes.
More Alphas. There's the GTV. Look at that. That's one serious engine. Now these decatted. these decatted sound epic. Something about Italian engines, especially Alphas. They just sound wonderful. And we got this Alpha. We know this Alpha 33 here because he's one of the Lay Hill Club members' cars, and he's actually sneaking up behind me as we speak. And we've got another Alpha Spider here as well. So we said we'd come to this towards the end of the video.
You've done the RLTF, have you?
The RLTS, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, beautiful thing. There we are. So Lay Hill Italian cars, really good club, friends of mine. So we make sure we come and feature them in every video where we come across them. So we haven't done too well for BMW today, but I found this M3, which is, I think you'll agree, rather sexy. I really like that. We've got a Renault Alpine next to it. Don't see many of these. Very, very nice car. But look at this Citroen SM. This is seriously, seriously rare. So we've got the hydropneumatic suspension. We've got those lovely. What is it with Citroens? They just design it. They know how to design a good car. The Italians make pretty cars, but Citroen make really interesting cars. And then we've got quite a complicated engine bay, because of course we've got our V6 engine, but of course we've got lots of hydropneumatic spheres and pumps and filters and all kinds of stuff like that to do that clever wafty thing that Citroens do. But these are, you think a P6 is comfortable with this de Dion tube, these are seriously comfortable to drive. But we saw this coming in earlier, it sounded epic, it sounded really, really good. Someone's brought their lawnmower, a joke. It's a Citroen three-wheeler. That's very interesting. I shouldn't be rude about it, saying it's a lawnmower, but it's an interesting car. Citroen DS. And then we've got this, look at this lovely Renault. That's beautiful. Who'd have thought I have a soft spot for French cars, eh? A Renault Dauphine. Daz, if you just stand back and look at that, because that is, try and get more on the side, because it's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful design. And it's got a lovely little attitude. It's a little nose sticking up in the air, which just makes it really nice, I think. We've seen these cars over here. We've got some more Frenchness. Here we've got 2CV with that's what a 2CV should look like. If we just look at that paint, slightly patined, not the cleanest, very kind of military grey. They're quite drab, but that's what a 2CV should be like, I think. Just quite basic. Another classic Citroen there. And actually, I don't know if this is an exhibitor, but 9.5 Aero is quite a rare sight these days. I actually quite like that. Again, I've got a soft spot for Saabs, having had a couple myself. And we've seen this wicker basket car before, haven't we? Excuse me. So, we're not going to go into the trade area because that's commercial. We'll just go and finish the video off by the crossing where we can maybe see some of the cars about to go up the hill. So there we are, excuse the noise, we've got the motorbikes about to go up the hill. We don't mind a bit of motor noise in a car related video because that's what it's about. But there's the hill there, we can just about see it, but there's a little overview of some of my favourite cars that are in the paddock, and that many of which will go up the hill. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share with your friends, all that jazz, you know what to do. If you've never been to Kop Hill before, come along. It's quite noisy, but it's great. There's a great selection of cars, so please do come and support these local Buckinghamshire car shows. Same as the Chiltern Hills Rally, Cheersley. We really like your support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again very soon on the next episode of Beards and Bangers. Goodbye.